Welcome back to the land of paper cuts, glitter explosions, and slightly crooked embellishments. It's time for another Scrapasketch adventure. Today, armed with adhesive and fueled by coffee, I'm attacking this sketch. It's more than just lines on paper. It's a treasure map to crafting greatness, or at least a mildly impressive scrapbook page. Grab your scissors, brace yourself for some creative wizardry with paper, and let's dive into the chaos. Creativity. Let's sketch and scrap like no one's watching, except, everyone on YouTube really is. Let's get scrappy, everybody. I'm Kathy and I'm part of the creative team of Scrapasketch here, and I am creating with sketch number 184, Lisa's weekly sketch that you can find on her Facebook page. The links will be down in my description box way down below this video, and please make sure you go and check it out. Each week we have a new sketch and one of the team are creatively showing how to use it for your own memories to be captured. So today I'm using some really old papers, like one is 2008 I think, and the other one is a Kaisercraft, which would have been back in 2010-11. So I'm trying to bash my stash and create, so I'm showing you how easy it is to go and collect different pieces of paper from different collections and pull them together on a sketch. So what I've done is I have set up a frame using the cardstock. Then I use paper number 1 to create an internal frame, and then paper number 2 I have created a 10 3/4 by 10 3/4 square. Now I've also grabbed 2 pieces of scrap that are using the colors that are in my main papers to create my fishtail banners, which sit on top of each other at the horizontal bar line for this layout. So you can see how I have put the frames together, and now I'm laying down this piece. And as I said, this is the piece that's from 2008, old paper, but still perfect for this layout. So I'm just going to attach each one. I did do the center piece to this one, so it was a bit more sturdy, so that when I put it down on the frame it sits easier. That's just a little trick. Sometimes I will do it the other way, but it's a lot harder if the papers are flimsier to get it to line up. So it's better to just have the heavier piece so that you can just put it down. Now with the brown here, as I have gutted my cardstock, I'm now going to cut a 1/4 inch frame on the inside, and this I'm going to use to do that extra outline that you see on the sketch, and that's going to set up that three square feel to the layout. And I just like how it sits nicely without any effort. I haven't had to do too much to it because I just gutted the cardstock, and then I've just gone internally and created the frame. So that is just a quick, simple way of layering up lots of layers. So it looks like there are multiple layers on the layout, but the frame just creates the imagery. So I'm just going to carefully place it down along the edges here. I'm using the lines, which is very helpful when they're vertical, to help line it up so that it is straight. Well, pretty somewhat straight. As you said, I'm always a little bit crooked out. I don't know why. You see me measure it perfectly. You know that it goes in there, but it always ends up a little bit crooked. I am not sure how that happens. But anyway, I'm happy with it. It's the way I am. I'm not going to fuss over a micromillimeter, but that's just where it sits. Now I've put in those fishtail banners across there as my horizontal, and they're going to be the landing point for the photos. These photos were of my daughters, my eldest and my middle daughter. They were having a girls' afternoon, and it was around the middle daughter's birthday, and the elder one was teaching her how to cook using her Harry Potter cookbook, and I think they were making a chicken pot pie, and this is what they created. I love this, that they got to spend that afternoon together just creating. I know that my middle daughter was very happy. She was very proud of herself. Her older sister is a bit of a good cook, and she likes to learn from her, and it was great that they were able to do that. I did use the branding strip down the bottom that says, when I look back on this, when I look back on these, when I want to, oh gosh, when I want to remember, when I look back, I want to remember this moment. Oh, couldn't even remember what that said. So sorry there, but that was perfect for this. It is a good moment for them. They don't often get time where it's just the two of them, and it was really good for my middle daughter, who just doesn't cope socially with lots of people, and with such a big family, it is sometimes a chore for her. So when she gets some one-on-one time with each of her siblings, it's always good. Here I'm adding in some of Lisa's printables from the newest range on the cooking one. It is really very clever, and I just like how it comes together nicely and sits in here. Then I had fussy cut those flowers across the top. Now I'm adding in this arrow here because it's reflecting to the image of my daughters. And then I'm adding in a little banner tag down here. So this is where you get creative with a sketch. You have your main structure, and then you add your bits and pieces to make it yours. So don't be afraid to expand on the sketch. Don't be afraid to add more detail. It's always a great way of making a sketch individual and your own. So what I'm doing now is I'm adding in some more foliage into that cluster at the top. I do love adding some more to build it up, to bulk it up, and at the moment it is blending in, but you will see how I fix that. Now I do fussy cut out another rose from the paper, but I end up not using it. I was going to put it down here at the bottom and tuck it in, but I don't think it was necessary. No, I tell a lie, I did use it. I ended up putting it up to the top to just bulk up that cluster. I really just like the layers that it creates. You'll see that I've put some are flat and some have been popped up with some foam tape. I do like texture and dimension. It just adds that little bit extra to the layout. Now with my Nuvo drops, I'm going to put in my sets of 3, and that's setting up that visual triangle for your eye to roam around the layout. And then I am using my black fine line pen here to go over parts of the layout just to make them pop off that background, because the colors are very similar. Now I don't ever worry if I go over the lines and miss just a little bit. So I add in some faux messy sketching, and it looks like it's part of the process. So don't panic, have a go. Just do it nice and slowly, and you will see the difference that the outlining makes to the layout. And you can see already that it is popping right off that page. And I like doing this for a finishing touch to my layouts. It just is that very simple technique that adds so much more. And it does take a little bit of time, and you just need to be a little bit patient with yourself, but the results are worth it. For the leaves there, I just added in some extra black dimension to it, just to give some definition to the punched elements. And I'm just finishing off with that line around the frame there. And look at that. See, it's very simple, very easy to create that extra barrier between the paper layers so that each one becomes distinct. Just going to add in a little bit of journaling at the top, saying who was there and what they were doing, and that goes on that little photo tab that I cut out with my punch. And I'm putting in the date, which was 2025, just so that in the future they know the year that this happened. And I love how this has come together. I love the colors in it. The sketch was really great for 3 photos. Have a go, people. Go and check it out. Check all the details out for Scrapasketch down below. Make sure you leave some thumbs up for me that lets YouTube know that you like my video, so that it'll push it out a little bit more. And if you're on a mobile device, don't forget to hit that hype button. I really do appreciate every single one of you doing so. This is the final outcome. Look how beautiful and bright these colors are. They just look so perfect. They pick up the colors of the photos. It is a great sketch. Go and get creative with it. It's not just lines on a paper. It becomes an amazing layout. Lisa has www.scrapasketch.com for all her resources. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and if you use Kathy Loves to Scrap 10 and check out, you'll have a discount. Stay creative, friends. Thanks for watching. Here's my next video for you, and I'll see you there real soon.